Hi folks, welcome back. I am just en route to the bus stop. Just got a bit of a news, and I don't watch the news as often as I used to, because most of the time I sort of disagree with how it's presented. But words that come out of someone's mouth is, it's useful sometimes to listen to it. So yeah, I've just switched it on, and so Donald Trump is talking about Ukraine can take Russia. He seems to flip-flop from one side to the other. Whether he's playing a game, a business game of and he's trying to choose which side is the most amiable, malleable, and best for the long-term future of America. I don't know, but yeah, I hope he sticks to whatever side he's stuck to now, which I think is Ukraine. And so just crossing the road. Crossing the road at my age is quite dangerous. I see other YouTubers just run across and they got eyes on everything, but so yeah, I hope Donald Trump sticks to his guns. I'm more supportive of Ukraine, obviously, as Russia. I think we've got enough chaos in the world. We need a bit of stability now. And so Donald Trump has said, basically, and I think this is for Poland, and also there's another country as well. And basically, if Russia invades your airspace with a plane, you should shoot them down, or if you're able to shoot them down, then that's okay. And that Ukraine is possibly in a better position to take back all of its territories, which may or may not be true. All depends who comes in on the side of Russia on this. But so one thing that kind of occurred to me, because you got China, you got North Korea, and you got Russia, maybe Belarus. And although the Russians did, was that Belarus? The Russians did blow up the leader of the army and stuff, and that was helping him in the early days of a war in the Ukraine. So yeah, you got Russia, North Korea, Belarus, China, and I don't see, maybe with the exception of Belarus, but I don't see China or North Korea really backing Russia. I mean, maybe North Korea would, because they've got no stakes in the world. But I don't see China backing Russia in any kind of conflict with NATO. And for me, it's kind of like when you're friends with somebody down the street, or you know them, and you've got a sympathetic ear to them, but you know that the people who are at the other end of the street are absolutely okay. They're not bad people. They're quite helpful sometimes. They give more than they take, and but you do have sympathy with this one person. So what do you do? What you do is not maybe go. You can sympathise with them, and you can actually try and mediate between them, but you wouldn't automatically just step right over to their side and say, I'm totally with you. You're kicking down people's fences. You're nicking stuff from people's houses, and you're not being caught. But I know what you do. I know what you're up to. You're a wrong gun. But I have sympathy that you might want to, that you say you want to change sometimes, but at the same time, if I go completely over to your side, it's going to alienate me from everybody else. And maybe while China still has an economy, maybe a war would do them more harm than good. So that's just what I'm saying. But I want to know what your thoughts are. Are we heading towards a nuclear war now? Are we heading towards a world conflict? Probably. I can't see it ever coming to a nuclear war. And maybe are we heading towards a false flag event as well? But that's another story for another video. But yeah, do you think there's a possibility of a nuclear war? Do you think there's a possibility of a World War III? If you do, just join me in the comments. Tell me what you think. I'm really naive about politics. I'm really naive about power, and there'll be people out there who are maybe they're ex-military, maybe they know a lot more about these issues than I do. But I'd really like to know, because obviously it's going on. It's going on around me somewhere in the world, and even though I don't watch the news, if something ever, if I ever saw drones dropping bombs, then that would be concerning. So, yeah, please join me in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Do you think that Trump will stick to his guns and stick with Ukraine this time? Do you think that Russia will join up with China in that case? And do you think that there'll be a third world war? So join me in the comments. Until next time, take care.